Hi lovelies, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing E.L.F Makeup. Excuse my voice, I've gone a bit croaky, I don't know why. E.L.F Makeup as I promised anyway. I have a lot, so I'm not going to be able to use all of it, but I'm going to show you some things and maybe pick some things we're going to try. First, E.L.F Poreless Primer. I've tried it a couple of times, I'm not massively keen on it, but try it again, see how I've changed difference, I guess. The Tone Adjusting Primer. Don't think I've actually used that one yet. Puff Puff. Never used this. Looking forward to trying it because you can tell them. Yeah. Power Grip. Love this, especially. I don't use it over my whole face when I use it though. I use it across my nose, up my cheeks a bit, T-zone oil and chin. And sometimes in my, old lady wrinkles. And yeah, I found this is really, really good. I have tried the putty primers, which have currently gone walkabouts. I think one of my children has borrowed them. I don't particularly like them though, so I would much rather have this than the putty primers. I didn't find they did much. I found my foundation peeled. I've just, by the end of the day, I looked more of a mess than I look without makeup, which is not the effect I wanted to go for. So today, which shall we do? Might try the Puff Puff out. Shall we go Puff Puff on one half of my face and Poreless on the other, because these are in the directions to be put all over your face. So shall we give these a go? So let's do, the Poreless one is white. Like that. This is just a pump. So let's take a little bit, because I don't think I'm going to need a whole pump for one half of my face. Not how I'd normally apply primer either, by the way. I normally have it between my fingers, but I don't normally do half a face, so. Oh, it feels silicone-y. Soft. Like, instantly. Soft. Okay, that's that in. It's not too bad, I guess. Feeling? Right. So this side is our Poreless. This side is going to be Puff. Oh, that's thicker. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit thicker. It's like standing up, whereas the other one was like a blob. Right. Yeah, it's thicker dots for sure. It feels like you're putting more product on. It feels creamier to apply. It smells a bit like sun cream. That kind of smell you get when you know it's summer because you're slathering on the sun cream. SPF is something I need to get actually. So if anybody has any recommendations for a good SPF for a sun allergy skin, joys of my world. I normally react to sun cream horrifically badly, and it can trigger my sun allergy, along with other allergies that can trigger my sun allergy, which are not fun times. So yeah, I've got a lot of that left, and I've done my entire half face. This side feels a little tacky. This side is just smooth. So we shall see how we go. Now, priming lips. E.L.F have Ride or Die lip balm. Love this stuff. It's very thick, but it's just amazing. Then I have some other things which I've not tried before. So we have the Mint Maniac stick, and then we have this one which I've briefly tried, which is their primer and base for your lips, which you get a lot of product in, as you can just see, because I squidged that the wrong way. And then lip balm wise, I have bite-sized lip balms. I have this one, which is, oh gosh, clear. And the other bite-sized lip balm I have is this one. Oh gosh, I can't even get it up. But there you go. Which is a different coloured one. I've not used either of these yet, but I know I love my Ride or Die, so I'm going to give it a go to show you how thick it is. I'll just get rid of the primer. So it is really thick, and I'm not kidding, that's probably going to be too much. But I find it's a really great way of just making your lips feel nice before doing anything else. That is going to be way too much. Just a little bit on. I like it. So that is my face primed. My leg now primed because I've just wiped the primer on my leg because, you know, as you do. So we can move on to, and it's been sitting there for a while. Two foundations I have are the Flawless Satin and the Camo CC Cream at the moment. I did have more than these, but I didn't get on with them, and as usual in my household, anything I'm a bit unsure about, one of my children decides to walk off with. So these are the only two that I've got today. So I'm thinking, because I've only tried this once, we're going to go with the Camo CC Cream. I'm going to do it all over because we've done the two different primers, so we can see which one this works best with. 1 to 2 pumps applied with a brush. So let's go 1, 2. That's 2 pumps. Okay. Complexion brush. Have I got the complexion brush? The foundation brush. Should we try the foundation brush? This is one of the E.L.F brushes. I will only be using E.L.F brushes and, oh my, E.L.F brushes and the blender. So literally anything I put on my face today, or use to put on my face, other than my fingers obviously, is by E.L.F. Right, I'm going to brush this side. I'm not normally a putting on with a foundation brush person. I like sponges in general at the moment. I just remembering to get up to my ears, blend down the neck. It's not actually that bad a shade match, I don't think. So I am just using the viewfinder to do this today rather than mirror, because again, children and my stuff tends to go missing, and one of the things that's gone missing is my mirror. Also, neat location today. We are out of my utility room and into my living room stroke bedroom, which desperately needs decorating. If anybody's got any suggestions for colour schemes and paints and things like that that we could do in here, we're very much into like Vikings, means and stuff, but we're on a very, very limited budget. So we're a crafty family though, so we like to craft and make our own things. And yes, I'm going to put foundation on my thing because I don't have an eye primer. Okay, that's with the brush. I actually think that's not. No, but that's, I have 2 pumps would definitely do your entire face up this coverage. I think it's actually relatively good coverage. And I'll just, for testing the theory out, have the E.L.F sponge. Let's just see if we could do it with a sponge. This has been dampened and then dried between a tea towel. I don't know actually. We might be better off with this brush. Oh no, there you go. Look, they're starting to go. Just to keep it even. We'll do the eyes as well, even though I don't normally do that, so I don't know why I've done it today. let me know in the comments what your favourite E.L.F primer and foundation is. Or is there another brand that you absolutely swear by that you think works as well? Or is there a brand that you think E.L.F dupe stuff with? To be honest, I'm actually liking this. It's very light feeling on the skin. I do think you end up using quite a bit more with the sponge than you do with a brush, but then that's pretty much normal because of the sponge absorbing stuff. No, finish wise, I think I do prefer the brush. I think they're right. You've got much lighter coverage with your sponge than what you do with the brush by the look of it. I will take some phone photos so we can see up close, because I know my laptop camera is not the best and I don't have an actual camera at the moment. So, right, next thing we are going to do is brows. Does anybody, what order do you do your routine in? Let me know, because I think everybody does it a little bit differently. I do have the Slash and Brow Serum. Well, I'm not going to use it today, but I will probably test this out and do a little quick mini review on it, because I think I've got too many things on the go at the moment. Right, hang on 2 seconds, because I've lost everything. Where's it all gone? That's no eyeliner. That's no eyeliner. There you go. So, one thing. I have the Wow Brow, which is like a little brush and has like little fibres in the gel. It's okay. I have the Lock On Liner and Brow Cream. Now, I'm assuming people would use this one. As you can see, I have used it. I love this as a pomade. I'm somebody that likes to have brows to be quite well filled in. They actually need shaping at the moment. I haven't been well. Don't ask. I have new things that I haven't tried yet. E.L.F Brow Pencil, which has like a spoolie at one end. Quite a big one actually compared to like when you look at that. And then it has this really normal pencil. I don't know if you can see that pencil thing at the other end for filling in. And then we have this one, which is the Ultra Precise, which has a mini spoolie. And then a little mini, I don't know if you can see that. You see how tiny that is? Little mini tiny thing to be, obviously, ultra precise. What do we feel today? I think, again, when I do the serums video, I will do a video on these too. And today we're going to go in with my pomade, only because I don't have a mirror and I can't see to be that precise. So we're going to use the pomade. Let me just find my brush. I'm going to use it with the E.L.F Eyebrow Duo, which has like a brush at one end and a spoolie at the other. And apparently one of my hairs right around it. Nice. I'm using medium brown in this, and I just dip, get a little bit. I always start from towards the middle. Okay, I'm going to go do my brows and I'll be right back. One concealer I have, which I've heard raved about, is the Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish. So we are going to put a little bit of that on. Ooh, hello. Nice big applicator. I just put mine in a little dot there and a little dot there. And then get the other side of the sponge where it's like the pointy bit. And go in. And bring it upwards to lift my face rather than bring it down. Gosh, it's so hot today, isn't it? normally struggle with getting a concealer that is lighter than my foundation because I am, as you can see, I ignore the state of my brows today. Trying to do this on this is, oh, I apologise. And plus they need shaping. I'm not somebody that likes big brows normally on me, personally. 90s baby. Well, technically 80s baby, but 90s when doing makeup. Okay, that doesn't seem to have... I definitely prefer it on this side, which was our poreless. Yeah, it was the poreless side, wasn't it? This has got the poreless primer on it, and this side has got the puff puff. I think I'm preferring this side at the moment. Everything seems to be applying nicer to this side. So I'm just going to dab what I've got excess left on my sponge. And these. I don't like going heavy with concealer on a day-to-day basis, especially not when it's this hot. So when I think it's sliding. But I have something new that I have not tried before. It's not new to E.L.F, but it's new to me. Putty blush. And I got this colour. How pretty is that? I don't use cream brushes normally. I normally use powder. So we haven't set my face yet. I'm going to... I've got another brush that I could put this on with. Right, I'm going to try with my sponge. Probably got all the makeup artists out there shouting at me now. Yeah, no. Right. And with the finger, warm it up a little bit. There you go. I don't like bringing my blush all the way down. I like taking it up. Yeah. I may actually have the putty bronzer as well. This is just the underlay. I will be putting powder on top of this. Doing makeup is just fun at the end of the day, isn't it? Put your brush wherever you want to put your brush and wherever you feel comfortable with putting your brush. My camera keeps trying to turn off, I'm so sorry. This is a really pretty colour. I quite like that. Right. Now, where's the bronzer? What I'll do with all the bronzers? I do have the putty bronzer. Got to admit, this scares me a little bit. Let's go with a different finger. And I would just go along there normally with the powder. I don't know, what do you think? Keep blending, I suppose. Again, I've not used things like this. I just tend to... I'm using it almost like my contour because it's got that kind of shade to me. It hasn't got like the sun-kissed shade look. It's a little bit... I will be blending this in with more than my finger in a minute, don't worry. I'm just kind of placing it. So let me know in the comments if you prefer cream blushes and bronzers and contour, or do you prefer to use powder only? Or what's your go-to? What can you recommend to me? Because I'd really like to know. As I say, I'm not an expert in any of these things. I'm just a normal person who's learning their way with these things. giving my opinion on how easy they are to use for somebody that doesn't like have makeup experience. Yes. Right. Powders. We have sheer tint finishing powder. Not used this yet. A little bit excited, gotta admit. We have the Prime and Stay finishing powder. And we have my highly much used matte setting powder. So, see what these feel like. If I can even get into them, because you know they might be hailing proof. There you go. Oh, that's beautifully soft feeling. Yeah. It's got quite a lot of kickback when you I literally just touch that lightly with my finger and tons of powder has come loose. Oh, hello. We get a little sponge with this one. But I'm still going to do a finger test. Again, really smooth. Oh, and we found a mirror. I've needed a mirror all this time and I didn't think to look in the compact. Right. For now, we're testing this primer, aren't we? So should I stick? I will do these in another video and compare these two, one on each side of the face. For now, we shall use the matte setting powder, which I get the big powder E.L.F half your face size brush. I don't use a lot. I kind of dip it into where it is and swirl it in the lid. Just get a light dusting. I don't want to be cakey cake with the powder. And just do a light dusting. The kind of. Just let me move on to the things. Plus, I kind of like doing it. Powder to me always feels very old school. Very grown up, but it's not something I did as a child. Well, I say child. It's not something I did when I first met makeup. As a younger adult, powder was something I avoided. And now it just feels very grown up. Just a layer of powder. I don't know. Might be being silly. Just me. So we have our powder. I've said. So what do we have next? Oh, I forgot I had the jelly highlighters. And I've got the stick highlighter. We'll do them in another video too. Because we do have powder on. Eyes. Eyeshadow. They do different types of eyeshadow. So we have these sticks, which look like this. We have the mini bite palettes, and we have the bigger palettes. Very neutral colours I've picked from them so far. And then I thought I'd give this a go because I've not really used these before. Is this liquid metallic eyeshadow, which has a little doobly doob in there. Right, I'm going to put some eyeshadow on and then I will be back. Eyeliner. We have the Stilo eyeliner. Just like that. Classic felt pen eyeliner, very thin tip though. And then we have the Expert liquid eyeliner. Sorry. Which is even thinner. It looks like that. Okay. I'm going to go with the felt tip. I'm not going to be able to see properly to be honest, so I will be back and I will tell you what I think of it when I get back. So I went with the pen Stilo eyeliner. It does draw smooth. It's not the most opaque one of these I've used. We'll see how it lasts, but overall I'm not. It's not one I'd buy again if I had other options, but It's very good for if you're like me and you've got shaky hands or bad grip or something like that. Some ones like these can actually be easier to use than the other type, which you can end up any other way, but for quick and ease, yes. For opaqueness, no. Mascara. Now, I have Big Mood, which looks like a nice brush that's different shaped, and I think it has like fibres in it, I'm not 100% sure. And then we have the 3-in-1 mascara, which has that shape one. I've not used the 3-in-1 yet, so I'm going to put some of that on. I do like the Big Mood mascara, but it can get messy with it, so just be careful with it. I'm going to put this on. I am then going to add some of my contour palette, powder contour palette. I also have like the bronzer palette and the cream contour palette. These I will do in another video because I am running out of time with this now, so I'm going to do this and this off camera, and then we will come back and we will talk about lips and just finish off, and then I will see you at the end of the day with the full makeup to see how it's lasted. Be right back. Back with lipsticks. We have 3 different shades of the Hydrating Core Lip Shine. Really like these. It's like a lip balm and a lipstick mixed into one. The shades don't come out as dark as they look in the sticks, so be aware of that when you're ordering. I have a lip plumping gloss, which, to be honest, looks like glitter in a tube. And then I have this lip plumping gloss that's, I don't know if you can see, it's like, I don't know what's going on with the tube, but it's like this brown colour. Probably a bit dark for this natural look I'm going for today, but I'm going to pop some lippy on and we'll get some close-ups on my phone, and then I'll be back at the end of the day to see how everything's worn and we can compare which primer worked better, looked better and lasted longer, and round up. So I'll see you at the end of the day. Bye. Hi lovelies, it's the end of the day now. Been wearing this all day. To be honest with you, I don't like the Pore Perfection primer at all. You can see very clearly the makeup was breaking down during the day and everything else. My camera is not particularly great, but you can see it all around here and everything. Other than that, the makeup has relatively well stayed. The Puff Puff side still feels soft, but kind of feels a bit oily, especially around my nose. You can see all the foundation like slid, and it leaves a feel when you touch it and everything. So from the primer point of view, I'm going to stick with my Power Grip, I think. I don't think either of these are ones that will replace that. But thank you for watching my video. Let me know what you think in the comments.